assuming Duke wins this game and the Blue Devils move to 8-5 overall, is there a chance Duke could actually be left out of this year's college football playoff?
That's a great question. And remember this, we're only in year 2 of this 12-team playoff, right? So we don't have a lot of rules of thumb to go by. But we do not expect a Power Four conference champion as a starting point to miss this expanded playoff. But here's the bottom line. Think of it this way. If UVA wins this game, Cavaliers are 11-2, and they're on their merry way without much debate, if any, to the 12-team college football playoff, which, remember, under the current format, consists of the 5 highest-ranked conference champions plus 7 teams that receive at-large invitations from the College Football Playoff Committee. Occasionally, you'll hear talking heads say it's the Power Four conference champions and then the highest-ranked of the group of 6 conference champions. It's not that. It's simply the 5 highest-ranked conference champions. So that's why this is such a great question. On the other hand, if Duke wins this game, the ACC, which missed the old 4-team playoff bracket after the 2021, 2022, and 2023 seasons, like it needs any more bad news on the gridiron, if Duke wins, the ACC will be inviting at least the possibility of its biggest disaster scenario of the entire playoff era, because that Blue Devils record you mentioned, 8-5, if they beat UVA, I do not think would automatically guarantee them a playoff bid. The rules, again, 5 highest-ranked conference champions get automatic bids. Well, we know that the champions of the Big 12, the Big 10, and the SEC, we're going to talk about those games in a little bit, whoever they turn out to be, whichever side wins in those 3 leagues, that winner will be an automatic team in the college football playoff. In most of those cases, the loser might make, or will make in some cases, the college football playoff. Beyond that, remember, it is a virtual certainty in my eyes that the American Conference champion, it will be either 12-1 North Texas or 11-2 Tulane. I believe they would be ranked higher than this hypothetical 8-5 Duke squad. That means it would ultimately come down to 8-5 Duke in our hypothetical and the Sun Belt champion for the 5th and final automatic qualifier slot. If James Madison and the Dukes are a 23-point favorite against Troy, if JMU beats Troy, that game is on Friday night in the Sun Belt title game, the Dukes would be 12-1. And how would that compare against 8-5 Duke? They certainly could be ranked above an 8-5 Blue Devils team. That would be a close call because JMU, remember, lost its only game against a Power Four opponent this year, 28-14. That was at Louisville back in early September. But in this week's polls, remember, it's the JMU team that's ranked, and it's the Duke team that's not even in the others receiving votes category. Most of the ACC playoff conversation lately has been about the league's best team, 10-2 Miami, possibly falling short of an at-large invitation, despite the Hurricanes' head-to-head victory over 10-2 Notre Dame. The ACC's worst-case scenario is one in which 8-5 Duke falls short of an automatic bid and 10-2 Miami falls short of an at-large bid. That would be by far the league's rock-bottom moment since major college football first created a smaller bracket-style format more than a decade ago. Regardless of how it all shakes out, getting back to the glass-half-full approach, I personally do look forward to seeing many of our viewers and listeners in Charlotte this weekend, and I will be extremely happy, seriously, for whichever fan base, Duke's or Virginia's, gets to celebrate that school's first ACC title since the creation of the championship game format back in 2005.